Today's episode is a quick hitter because I'm not going out to the smoker. Instead, I'm going to be reheating some of the brisket slices that I did last weekend. So, as you may know, brisket is very delicious when it's straight out of the cooker. When you let it rest, it gets to that nice internal of like 150, 160. Slice it up, perfect. The fat melts, everything's beautiful. However, when you cook brisket the next day after refrigerating it, it's a different story. Depending on how you cook it, you can turn a beautifully cooked brisket into a shoe. So today I'm going to show you how I reheat brisket slices because, again, I usually cook a whole brisket and sometimes I only cook it for like myself and like 2 other people. So I'm left with a ton of leftovers. So next time you go to a cookout and you get some of your friends' brisket slices, put it inside the plate, put another plate on top, put some foil around it, and you get home, I'm going to show you exactly how I reheat. So let's go. Yeah, so first step is that we are going to set the oven to 325. Okay, so now we have our beautiful leftover brisket slices, and all we're gonna do is add some butter to it. So you know that we are on a cut because, again, this is Ant's Anabolic Cookout. We don't do the full fat butter here. So instead we're gonna do light butter. For me, I like this flavor of light butter. I've tried others like Land O'Lakes, don't really like it. This one to me tastes the most like butter that I'd put on like grilled cheese or something. Anyway, so basically I have 2 tablespoons of this. So in 1 tablespoon, there is 35 calories. So 2 tablespoons is 70 calories. So we're basically going to put pieces of this butter that I have on the spoon onto this brisket. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like because I only have 1 hand. So as you can see, I have taken the butter from that spoon and I've taken like little balls of it and I've placed it all around the brisket. So once the brisket is pretty much covered like this, I go ahead and I just wrap up the foil, and I'm kind of doing it lightly, but you really want to make it like tight so that, you know, you can kind of like steam and cook in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that tightly. I'll show you guys what it looks like after I'm done. The brisket pieces are wrapped tightly in this foil. So then you're gonna put this foil and put it on a baking pan. That is not a suggestion. I would say that is probably a requirement. Reason being is that this is going to melt all the butter and also all the fat that's already on the brisket slices. And if you don't put a pan, the fat will drip in your oven and you're gonna have a huge mess on your hand. You're gonna have smoke alarms are gonna go off, and your mom's never gonna let you cook again in the house. So be wise, put your stuff on a baking pan. So once our temperature hits 325, we're just gonna take this in the foil on the baking pan. We're gonna stick it in the oven down here, and then we wait about 30 minutes and brisket should be ready to go. And 30 minutes later, the brisket pieces are done. So let's check out how they look. Oh yeah, the steam coming off of them, nice and warm. And yeah, again, these are pretty much brought back to life, as you can see. And we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. Ah, it's hot. Okay. So I'm gonna grab my beautiful brisket here. So, very good. Still has that smoky flavor. You as you can see, this piece has quite a bit of fat in it, but again, it's just melting in my mouth. Really good. So yeah, that was just a quick video on how to reheat brisket the way I do it. This was 458 grams of flat brisket, so I'll have the calories and macros included with the 2 tablespoons of low-calorie butter on the screen. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this for lunch. It's gonna be super filling because it's just protein and fat. And yeah, until next time, I will catch you guys later.